I chose it because I really didn't know anything about bioprocessing. I didn't even know the term. I actually had to do a lot of research before I applied, but I was looking at the program online, and I knew that I had an interest in fermentation through brewing. I had kind of explored it through that, and I saw this program. I saw that it involved the business side, which is a big draw for me because I knew at that point I didn't want to do pure research. I wanted some business understanding too. So the combination of my interest in fermentation and looking for something a little different than the traditional research degree, that steered me straight here. Because of the little bit of business that it has in it, or I could learn the science, and I could also take the MBA courses and get a more holistic perspective on working in industry in a scientific position. And also because I do want to work in a small company, in a startup, maybe my own, and I know that it would be incredibly valuable to have the business understanding to make decisions in that environment. Nope, not at all. Because although in a research program, like a Master's of Science or a PhD, although you often are made to think about the industry applications of whatever you're developing, you don't have to keep it in mind, I think, with every single step that you're doing. It's more an exploration of whatever your topic is and understanding every little detail of that. And with an MBA, there's no advanced science curriculum, so I wouldn't have been able to take the microbial genetics classes that I did, or the lab classes working in the BFF. My time at the BFF and Dr. Blum's help have been instrumental in getting me the internship that I got, and have been really helpful in the interviews that I've had so far for jobs. I got to get my hands dirty on all sorts of equipment, from starting a prop flask down to purification of your products and analysis of the fermentation to see if your microbe performed the way it was supposed to, if you got the yields of protein that you wanted. I got to see all of that. I got to be involved in all of that. I had a huge pool of people that I could ask questions about anything that I was wondering about, and I was really free to explore what I wanted to learn about. They made sure that when I came to them and said, I'd love to get some experience on 5-liter bioreactors, they said, okay, let's do that. We'll put you on some 5-liter projects. A lot of what's helping me right now is what I did in the BFF. So just feeling comfortable in a fermentation lab environment and understanding the techniques that I'm using, and understanding why certain things are important to consider in the experiments that you run has helped me a lot in my position right now in my internship. Also, the business classes that I've taken have, like I said, given me a holistic perspective. What are the environmental impacts of that going to be? What is the cost going to be? And are the customers going to be okay with that? Or is that going to be a no-go on this product because of this extra cost? It's a great program. If you know what you want to do, it's a great way to get there. If you don't know what you want to do yet, it's a really good way to explore the opportunities. And there is certainly not another program like this in the country. There are other fermentation professional programs, but this one is individually tailored to what you want to do and what you want to explore, and it's a great opportunity. I've always had the desire to be autonomous. I'm very independent and a little bit stubborn sometimes, and the problem is that you can't really be autonomous or independent until you have feet to stand on, and this program gave me that. It gave me the scientific background, it gave me the business background, so that I can now say, yeah, I can do this. You don't need to be over my shoulder. I will come to you with my questions, and I'll get this done, and I'll get you your results.